Hello guys. This is not just regular battle, this is, for Memorial Day. And, I should have recorded this yesterday because the update just came out today, apparently, and now this, recording may be compromised. I did watch it over, but I don't think I saw anything different from what I remember. Yesterday was Memorial Day, but, I was kinda like had the battle last minute with a veteran. He was like injured. See my, ally here? Logan. He's an actual veteran. And I was kinda like honored to be his teammate, like in this. And then here are our opponents. They're both Carthage, Alexander the Great, and this guy that I call B. I'll say something later about them, but this is sweet. Well, here we start the battle. Let's watch the replay. Now this is a special for Memorial Day. Now this time, unlike in the other two videos, I was using Rome, but now I'll be using Egypt, since I kinda wanna use all the factions at least like once or 3 times, and then stop progressively using like not one but 3 factions that I like best. And as you can see, the army here. I believe this is Bean's army. Let's just call him that.
What overconfident fools! Their insolence is offensive. They insult me, and they insult you! We shall answer their challenge with sword and spear and bow. Answer with blood, and we shall break these jackals. Make ready!
Okay, well, let's pause this. Now you can see my formation here. I have my missiles in the front, a main body of heavy infantry, and 2 specialty units on the sides, cavalry at the back, and my general bodyguard unit in the middle of the back. But let's see specifically what I have. I have 4 Cretan archers, mercenary Cretan archers. I have 6 thorax swordsmen. I have the Protomic cavalry, which is like the cavalry unit you get, the only cavalry unit you get to use for your general in Egypt. Then as far as cavalry, I have 2 Egyptian cavalry and 1 citizen cavalry. Now this is where I get into the specialty units. These are the 2 priestess. I mean cultist. I said priestess, cultist. They're pretty cool looking, and they basically have the scare ability, so I really like taking those guys and putting them around the enemy flanks. And then I have these guys, these warriors, leopard warriors. Their shields are pretty cool, and all of them have like these leopard skins. And they may not have armor, but they're still like the best spear unit for like Egypt. Sorry, but moving along. Let's look at the stats here. And and the mercenaries, not like actual units that belong to Egypt. Now, for my allies' army, we have 4 Syrian archers. Oh, and by the way, none of my units have any experienced chevrons. Now here, and neither does my ally, I believe. Looks like, yeah. Okay, so he got 4. Oh, and by the way, the funds are on large. Okay, so he got 4 Syrian archers, 1 general's bodyguard unit, 2 auxiliary cavalry, and 1 legionary cavalry, 1 war dog unit, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 armored legionary units. Pretty cool looking. Now let's move on to the enemies. Now this is nickname Bean Army. Now he got his general unit as Noble Cavalry. Looks like he has quite a few. 1, 2, 3. Wait, I'm kinda... Yeah, I'm just gonna count this as part of Bean's army, I'm not absolutely sure. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 3 there, 2 there, that's 5 Noble Cavalry without experienced chevrons, and looks like 3 mercenary Libyan Cavalry. Let's get a look at those Libyans. Liberian. Yeah, because I just noticed, wait, these guys look like the Spanish barbarians. And then we have Carthaginian hoplites here, and some late Carthaginian, yeah, these are, yeah, 3 late Carthaginian hoplites, and then some normal early Carthaginian hoplites. Don't seem that different. Actually, the late Carthaginian hoplites don't have anything painted on the shields. And then we have 1 Libyan hoplite and 3 mercenary Cretan archers. Now we go to on Alexander's army. This is quite the massive army here. Wow. Looks like 2 late Libyan hoplites, 1 mercenary Italian swords unit, 1 mercenary Gallic warriors, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 Libyan infantry. Sorry, it's taking me a while. And then 4 Libyan pikemen. 3 of them have 1 experienced chevron. Now we move on to his cavalry. Mercenary Libyan cavalry, 3 so far. And then 3 mercenary Iberian cavalry, and then 4 Carthaginian cavalry, and then 1 general bodyguard unit. Sorry for that. And now we're gonna start. Now, you see the veteran here I'm playing with has no idea how to play the game. Well, he has some idea of how to do things, and I'm kind of teaching him how to play. This is his first Total War game. But I don't really need him to be also strategic and all that. I'll kind of like defend him, hopefully. And let's see how this turns out. Now I see that the Carthaginians just move the cavalry, like all of it, and there's a lot of it, so I instantly, in instinct, send my cavalry to try to like defend. And I'm just sitting here kind of thinking, what should I do? I decide to move my archers behind my my thorax swordsmen, also kind of form kind of like a defensive triangle, noticing that since my cavalry is occupied over here, I'm gonna need something protecting my back while I still think of what to do, since all this cavalry is here coming into the warrior cultist. I also have my cultist, which I really hope they don't hit, because I don't think they're gonna be good at that. You know how like gladiators are. I decided, okay, if I just charge, that's gonna be useless. So let me just move my cavalry over here to this side to try to intimidate. This is more about my size. And I realized that he has pikes, and they're coming in, and how is my ally going to defend against that, I guess? I tried telling him to kind of like make a line going like this. That's weird, I don't have the paints here. Not that important. He shoots his arrows at them. And he made a line, but they're facing backwards. Remember, this is his first Total War game, and actually like his third multiplayer game. As far as I noticed, that I met him playing his second. Keep my things here, and I decide, since they keep on going this way, he's trying to make me turn, and it looks like they're trying to do kind of what they did in Kane. For some differences is in something keeping us occupied in the front.
Quickly now.
So I decide maybe I can take my cavalry and hit it in the side of these pikes as soon as they come. But he kind of sees that in a minute, as you'll see, that he stops his pikes. He's like, oh, and then he charges everything over here, like a lot, and then he forms shield wall. The better impact, he thinks I'm going to charge at a shield wall. I see that he starts the charging in the cavalry, and then I tell my cavalry to go over there. I think at one point, I believe I told my friend to get his general out of there. I decided he's just teasing, my ally needs help right now since he's being pressed on. So I eventually decide to kind of move my men here closer to my ally, where I'm able to aid him in a moment's notice. And I kind of keep the same formation, moving my general in the middle, my archers over here, and as you can see they're facing this way. That's because I intend to shoot at either the pikemen or the cavalry. Sometimes I switch to both, and I believe I put them on heavy shots so it would have great effect. And I'm also hoping to get my spearmen charging in there. I'm not sure if I use any of their upgrades. Yes. I believe this is, I believe I did that rally up, and I see that he charges back here. I tell my cultists to go back here, have the scare ability, and I decide, oh snap, he's not going to want to fight me, and my ally needs help now. I take half of my thorax, make a line, really long line that was about the same size as the other, and then charge in my others thorax. But seeing this, that I'm going to aid him, he decides to retreat all forces, seeing that he's about to be in a predicament. Now I don't know why I had my men in this kind of weird straight line formation. I just needed them to go there quickly. I told my ally to tell him to stop charging over here, and he kind of did, and told him to go back. And now he's telling them to charge in the back of these spikes. I did not notice that before. He charges his cavalry into my line, thinking that they are weaker. And now he decides to take his cavalry and continue this push instead of, I don't know, taking all these missile units and a general unit with nothing protecting it. And he blocks my other army from like continue helping with this one Carthaginian hoplites, and he still decides not to just charge in. Knowing this, I charge in my cavalry at once, keeping my leopard warriors helping my ally, going in the back of the enemy, you know, flanking. These Gallic warriors should be out of formation. I think they'd be more effective that way. And then I rally, I believe. I'm not sure if that was me. I don't remember specifically doing that, but I think I may have. I moved my archers, fearing that he's going to take his cavalry and move it, and decide, okay, I need to shoot at his general. I try, he runs away instantly, and then I guess, let's see, I don't remember what I did with my archers next. And yeah, I shot them here with the help. Saw this cavalry. And now here we have a massive men. I decided, okay, let me go finish this guy off. I take my general unit here, kind of just in case he wants to charge into my our archers last minute. He decides not to. I charge in my general at the side, getting a nice side charge, but quickly deciding to change my mind for better bait. He's sending in his general to go in this fight. I tell my unit to go fight his archers. Now at some point, Bean leaves. Maybe around when he sends his general, like when he's forced to send his general. I don't think he did that. I think he may have left by now. And I think it's quite odd because he kind of beated me last turn. But I will explain that later. Now this Alexander stays and fights. He makes a line of all his troops no matter what, and it's kind of just weird, just just sit here. He's just gonna sit there. He decides to take his cavalry, and that's a lot of dead Romans, horses and dead Romans. We are near each other. He told me he has my rear. Now I decide to take my archers and kind of put them in a position where they'll be able to shoot. Gonna put them behind this cavalry. Now my warrior leopards are exhausted, my spearmen, and now I decide to take my general fighting here, but then I decide, okay, that's no point, let me just go back and take my general. I decide to make a line next to my ally, not behind them. And then he also charges his cavalry over here. He charges his cavalry into my archers, and I charge my cavalry into them. Let's take a look at the tactical map. These are Carthaginian cavalry. Oh, we must be red then. These are retreating. Here are the Romans, and then here am I forming on the side. Here are the dogs. He's moving his hoplites in, but they are about to be no use anyway. This battle is won. But I still charge my men. Nice, I got a back charge which ends them quickly. I raise banner just for the heck of it. Kind of like, we won men, raise the banner. And looks like the Carthaginians charges into the back of my leopard warriors. I did not notice, I guess. I told my men to come charge at these hoplites. And kind of told them to charge here. I'm telling my archers to come fight as well. Keeping this, I guess, I was ignoring this cavalry at the time. Looks like, wow. Both units routed of the Roman legionaries. And that's it. This was a battle for Memorial's Day. Here are the results. I deployed about 1,000 men, lost 200, killed 700. My ally deployed 900, basically 1,000, lost 400, and killed 700. Very good. Even though I think I've been telling him he did great in that battle. Now look at my Emny's armies. Deployed about 1,000, lost 500, killed 100. That's Alexander the Great. I'm kind of ashamed he took on that name and gives such results. And then nickname Bean. Deployed about 1,200, lost 900 and killed 500. Which makes me think, because I guess Bean was pressing the assault with... looks like... looks like a bunch of those warriors, all those warriors that were charging were actually Beans. And Alexander the Great was the one that I was fighting. That was on my side. I wonder why Bean didn't face me. I guess he knew that, like, I kinda told him last game that, like, Logan's new. And and I really don't like how he left. He was, I guess like when he wins, he's okay, 'cause he kind of won because I was using the same army, and like I put my Thorax Swordsman in a shield wall, and like I didn't see that they were pikes, kinda, and then I kinda like they kinda came into me, and then I was in a position to kind of retaliate. Well, I took heavy losses. Actually, I'm not sure if I lost that one. Did I? I'm not sure if I lost. I think I did. Well, he basically said GG, but clearly he only thinks it's a GG when he wins. Looks like the battle lasts 10 minutes. Bye. Like, subscribe, share. Happy Memorial's Day. Sorry this is like not on Memorial's Day, but this is my Memorial's Day's videos for the veterans.